Hey guys, how's it going? It is Friday and it is time for my blog. That was really lame, but oh well, I'm sticking with it. Hopefully I'm in focus today. I have bad luck with that. Oh, and if the lighting is a bit shit, I'm sorry. I've got to record over here today because there's stuff going on over there. But it doesn't matter. You can still see my beautiful face. You got the, way earlier than what I was scared it was going to come, the lighting equipment, which looked absolutely amazing in the vlog. It really did just sort of focus your face and light up your face really nicely. And I'd love to, well, at some point do a few vlogs, do a few projects at my house, so in a few weeks or something, if it's cool, I'd like to borrow it. But yeah, that's our first investment into Video Brew as well. That's our first piece of Video Brew equipment. Exciting! Sean, you've got to answer my question. This week, I've done very little. Apart from Wednesday, I met up with Sean, we had a day together, and we looked around at property, because we're thinking maybe next year he could move out with me and my girlfriend, which I'm hoping he'll be financially ready to do sort of January time, because I would really like to live with you. It could just be fun, and you know, because we're business partners, it'd really be very convenient. Seb, I hadn't seen you in a while. We gotta just hang out soon. Because I only literally see what you're up to through these blogs. Movie wise, I watched the Inbetweeners 2. I really liked it. I really did. When it first started, I was a bit like, but once it got going, my god, it was awesome. And I can't really say what my favourite bits are without like spoiling it. I keep looking at the screen rather than the camera. But I think it was better than the first film. The first film got a bit, and the TV series for me still is the best part of the Inbetweeners. The TV series was the best sort of core, normal humour. But yeah, the second one, you should definitely see it. And my god, the cinemas are getting even more expensive, I swear. Yeah, I went to see that with Mark, you both know him, or as Pathetic Mark. I don't know if he watches these. If you do, hi Mark, he is subscribed. I also rewatched a film called Training Day, which is one of my old favourites. Man, that film's awesome. If you haven't seen it, you should really watch it. And Chris has left the blog, which is really sad. I really liked, he said he felt uncomfortable, but he looks quite natural on camera, and I felt he has some really interesting stuff to talk about. It's a real shame. Hopefully he'll come back one day. If you're watching Chris, one day maybe, at least think about it. So, Sean's question seemed a bit on the spot. Was what's better, what do I prefer, Mario or Sonic? I was always a Mario guy. I think overall Mario's had more better games, because Sonic went downhill after, well, it stopped being 2D. I played Sonic when I was younger, but I just never really, I liked it, but I didn't love it. I like the sort of bit more steady pace of Mario. I think Mario is a more interesting character because he's so, he's a plumber. When you see that in that sort of world, like gaming world or cartoon world, while Sonic to me is a little less unique. I still like him, but for me, Mario wins every time. So, my question is in reference to the video playing on the screen on my TV in the background. It's by a guy called CGP Grey, and the video is called Humans Need Not Apply. He does scientific or just informal type videos. They're great, I love them. And there should be a link to the video around here about now, or one of those clicky links. And it's a really interesting video, and it's sort of what the idea of my question is, and I want it to be a discussion for a while, get a bit of a debate going. So I'm going to start it off with the question, and then hopefully you guys will have a little bit different of opinions, and maybe we could develop this into a little bit of a series, I don't know, for the next few videos. So the video is all about robots taking on jobs for us, making our lives easier. As you notice over the last few years, computers have been taking on more and more job roles as time has come on, even since we've been younger. I mean, you guys must have noticed how many machines are now self-service in supermarkets and stuff. When we were younger, I remember there used to be a lot more workers in supermarkets. There used to be like, say, 20 people all manning the tills at like, say, 4 o'clock, the busy rush hour, 4 to 5 sort of time. And now instead they have like 2 people manning a load of self-serving machines. And it seems to be every kind of workplace. There's now robots doing the jobs as humans, which means there's less jobs and there's more technical specific jobs where people are more so maintaining and building these robots. And in this video they talk about how horses used to be used for everything, from making our food to travel. And when we had motor vehicles and stuff, they just lost their use. These days it's more of a luxury to have horses. And what could happen is it could happen to us. I mean, to make it a bit more personal, Seb, you make coffee. You work in a place that where you make coffee. I forgot the name for it, but starts with a B. Barista. You make coffee, and one of the things this video says about is they're making machines where you're not going to be needed anymore, because there's going to be mega coffee maker machines where people are going to be able to, like, on their phone say what kind of coffee they want, go in, it'll make it for them really quickly, and it will memorize how they like their coffee for every place they go to in, like, the city, in the country. And I know your sort of first response will be, well, a robot will never be my customer sort of interaction, my customer service. It'll never be as good as a human touch making the coffee. But you've got to admit, there are those people who are just in a rush. They don't want to talk to you. They don't care about your touch because they just want a cheap, quick coffee. I'm not an expert on it, so I just want to hear your opinion on machines taking over the workplace. I mean, does that scare you? I mean, you're completely confident? I mean, no matter how good you are, you've got to see that one day the machines are going to take over sort of your sort of workplace. Same for places like McDonald's. Sean works in McDonald's. I don't think he minds if I say he works there. One day it's gonna happen. There's gonna be machines making all the burgers, and it'll just be self-service. It will happen because that saves money. A machine costs a lot less than people. And whatever job I get, because we're not people who have gone to, well, we said you went to uni, but we're not very educated people. We're not going to do like really computer type job. And this video even explains that people who do really high up jobs, they're not safe. The workplace. So I guess it rounds down to this question. Does the fact that robots are taking over the work world, does it scare you? Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think it's gonna really put pressure on the world? Just what do you think of it? I want to just start a discussion about it. Bye guys.